Hello, welcome back to another episode of Software Inc. Yesterday the release notes for Alpha 10 came out, so Alpha 10 is now officially released. And there was something in there which I wanted to look at, because last time we acquired our first subsidiary. Let's see, that should be somewhere around here. This company. And the patch note says we can actually interact with them, not just by letting them autonomously do their sequels, but we can assign excuse me, we can assign tasks to them. And it didn't go into any more detail, but let's check. I do have an idea what it might be, because if you remember, we have these projects which our project managers deal with. We haven't used this in this playthrough, but possibly that's something well, let's start differently. Normally you can assign projects, new software products, to one of these managers, and they will deal with it more or less creatively. Usually I don't like what they do, but we can try, right? So let's see. And if we now were to develop a new game, let's say Test Drive, that's of course well, is it a sports game or a simulation? Let's call it a sports game, which is earning more. Simulation is earning more. Okay, so we call it simulation. Anyway, so we have a game engine, we have a tiny negligible interest in the game, 30%, music yes, or maybe local multiplayer. Local multiplayer does not. Okay, that's 8 of 10, that's easier to make. Okay. So let's see, we need a 2D editor, we have plenty of 2D editors. Let's use the released one, and we of course now have an audio tool. That's a original IP. Now we want to check operating systems. This one, oh wait. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million potential customers, that's fine. And now I want to see whether I can assign this to the company we made our subsidiary. And no, we cannot. Then how do I assign a project to one of these companies? That's just our 3 projects here. So that's not how we can assign them a task. Job, products. I cannot do anything here. Can only assign them, well, let them do their thing autonomously there. Workflow CMS, maybe it has to be a workflow CMS. Let's see. Well, in any case, then we will develop this just because we can. Because we don't have a simulation game yet, we only have an RPG. So let's try this and pause the development for the, well, no, let's go ahead and let's try then a workflow CMS. Maybe that will work. Subsidiary, okay, here it is. So if we have a product which matches one of the specializations of the subsidiaries we have, we can now assign these to a subsidiary. That's nice to know. So they have 2, 3. Are they developing any upcoming in December? Well, that's a long way out. Okay, so I could now develop a whatever workflow. Does it also work with financial? No. Okay, so it very specifically filters for the exact subsidiaries we have. Okay, so what's a workflow, CMS name. Let's specialize it for some kind of, oh, I know a workflow CMS, more or less. And those of you who know that product will probably disagree that it is a workflow CMS, but it has user hierarchy, synchronization, and work delegation. Does not, well, it does have some kind of GUI. Does certainly not have visualization tools. 30% for 17 units of code, that's 20 units. What's the expensive part? Oh, the synchronization. Yeah, that's also 17 units. That's less. Oh, and if you add statistics, okay. Now we are at 75%. Let's see, to the editor, this one, please. So we could assign this project to this subsidiary now, but I'm afraid it will take them longer than a year. So it will not work. I mean, they do have their product currently being made, and this is just too big a job for them, unfortunately. Unless, how many employees do they have? I'd like to only see salaries, please. Salaries. As they increase salaries to now 250,000, so they're actually increasing their workforce. I don't know. Does it make sense to assign them this project? We will try. We will just try. It's a, if you remove the GUI, that's 17 units for 30% or 27 units for 75%. I think that's better. So let's try. And of course, server is this one. Go ahead. Doors has been added to slide reach development queue and will begin developing once current projects are finished. Oh, okay. So they will finish this one first and then develop the other one. Well, that's not how I imagined it. Okay. Well, since we're back anyway, let's maybe play a little bit. And let's see how our new employees turn out. It's still raining or snowing or something, okay. Let's clean up here. How is the stock levels? Let's also call a courier. Oh, all of this gets cleaned up. What about this? Yeah, you cannot exit there because it's not dug out. Let's see, these rooms are in fine condition. Maybe time to actually hire our own IT people with the number of computers we have. Who's this? Who's that leaving? The maintenance person, all done. Okay. The IT person is downstairs in the server room. Stayed 100%, 90%. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's raining. Marketing person wants a raise of a couple dollars, sure, accept. And programmer also a couple dollars, yes. Oh, and something else I really wanted to do. Let's see, we also need this if we are going to release this game, yes. Pause. Assign none. Okay. I wanted to move one of our employees, because if you remember, in the support team 4 with all of our senior employees, these two, they really hate each other, and one of them is a flirt generous, so compatible with our existing teams, and I will move her to another team. Let's see, core team. How are your audio and a little bit of system? Do I have a seat available in the core team offices? No, I do not. Let's see. Oh, let's find out where we can seat her. This is 30 square meters, so it still has room for another person. It will be a little cramped, but... Or maybe we extend it. How about we extend the building a little bit? No, that would then interfere with this noise, so that's also not good. I mean, we could go up to here and round it out a little bit, but that's not going to fix our seating problem now, is it? Actually, it might. Let's duplicate this one, and against this, against this wall, and how about we, oh, then the lamp's inaccessible. How do I deal with that? I could move the windows next to the computers instead of the seats, and then I could have the lamp here and there. But I really like the look of this, so... something else. Where can we put here? Well, what we could actually do is... okay, let's try again. What if we seat her behind the boss? And is still accessible. Okay. Well then, these are not assigned, okay. So, employees. Hilda, you will change. For 2 has 35% cutoff, and I have 20. Alternatively, I could send her in support 2, which is developing most of our products. Let's see, Star Travelers. Oh, I will just send her to core, and we can take it from there. So core, okay. And Hilda Ramsey, you will use this desk, please. Okay. Well, and wrong tool. You need a calculator. Okay, let's see how this goes. And actually, it's already after midnight. Well, we can try to hire somebody new for Team 4. Let's see, good compatibility, short-tempered snob. I'm sure you will fit in perfectly. Sonja, you are hired. Employee stressed? Who is stressed? Support 4, Rachel Hunt, programmer. Well, then take a day off. levels here. You are... Let's check out the team. So team compatibility is actually a little bit down because of introvert that's why, yeah, okay. Optimistic introverts are not very compatible with flirty people, but that's okay. Need to pay attention to this. Design is almost finished. Oh, missed it by a few seconds. Should be okay. And so it's correctly assigned to nobody. That's good. Star Traveler 7.77. It's above all the and you know what, Hilda, why don't you educate yourself in system programming? I really don't like that. So 47, so she will still work for maybe 15 years. Yeah, it's okay to send her off to education. How about, yeah, 4 months, okay. And we will assign this development also to this team, and let's go. We do not have anybody competent with 2D art, that's okay. We will deal with that in just a moment. Assign support to... Oh, the artists are all in the core team, correct? Yes. Well, then I do have to assign the core team to this as well. Who is stressed? What for? Well... You feel stressed. You're happy with your salary, you're happy with the benefits, and you love working and all of that. You dislike a team member very slightly. This is an old... the HR. Can I set the benefits for this entire team? Because what I would like to do, this is an older team, so they need different benefits from the young people. And if we look at employee benefits, we have a lot of paid vacation and free food for everybody, 1 month of vacation only, and no other bonuses. However, with these older employees, and by the way, you not this, you are a programmer, they may need a little bit different benefits. So how about we give them a company car and a little bit of pension money and a little bit of life insurance. How about, yeah, 30,000, 50,000 life insurance, and most importantly a little bit of health insurance. Let's say 25. Oh, 25. And a Christmas bonus of 25% apply. Okay. Satisfaction is going up immensely. Show me. Much more happy with the benefits. Yeah, let's see how that works out. All going home, but you also were very tired. Team 2, Pascal. Show me your details. You're stressed. everybody gets 25% Christmas bonus. That's easy. Some people are not effective at all because... What's with this newbie? Hungry. Okay, that's good to know, so they don't have enough snacks over here. Are the newbies allowed to use this? Yes, they are. Where's this person? Newbie. You. Where? Up there. So you don't have snacks. How about we give you a snacks machine right about here. The lamps are still accessible, that's good. Maybe this floor gets a snack machine. No. But this floor gets a water cooler. Duplicate. Right here by the window. Okay, and this is just the waiting, well, yeah, the intermediate floor. I will not do anything there. So, how about you pick a snack, maybe? You don't want to pick a snack from the vending machine? Okay. Well then, I cannot do much for you. Just go home. But all of the other newbies are working. So, the main issue of course is the base skill. Compare this to our support 4 or even just the core, let's see an older team. Team 2, they are already at the almost 40% base skill. The newbies are completely ineffective. But yeah, that will change. And we will change that. How about actually send some of the newbies to education? Let's say you could... Okay, both of you educate programmer 2D for a month or 2 months. You as well. You have pretty good skills actually. We'll give you a little bit of audio. And this you would need system. Same for you. Why didn't I? Oh, okay, already scheduled. Good. You need audio. That's system. And why are you already sick? Okay, audio, algorithm. Algorithm, oh, okay. This is, let's see, system, another system, okay, these two system, 2D, so basically when you hire new people you can either, if you remember, I hired them for one specialty and looked that they really have a good overall skill set. So in general, all of them are pretty okay, but now we can improve their individual skills. And while their manager is still for 6 months in HR training, we have to do this manually or just leave it be. So let's see, you can actually, Okay, system, 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 and that will be 3D. Okay. Get 3D, 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 3D. 2 months isn't much, so I'm not sure how effective it will be. System, system. That's maybe out. Let's see. You get algorithm, you get algorithm. Okay, these two get algorithm. Ah, wrong one. Well, doesn't matter. That's 2D or audio, 2D and another 2D. Okay. So we sent all of our new hires off on some training. And it was raining, a lot of them got sick. Let's say that was it and not the bad food. How's the situation here? Probably no effective sales. Is there anything where we can port it to? Yes, there is. Or is that... Well, I will set up this port. Let's see. Of our other products. So this is already being ported. Does it make sense to port this anywhere? No. How about this? No. Okay. Game. Any new operating systems? No. And Starbase is already being ported. More print jobs. Okay, you know what? Bank 14, 26 cents. No. It'll take 2 days. 27 cents. No. 25 cents. No. 30 cents. Not even for 20,000 copies. This one will expire soon anyway. Let's see. Next 8. Operating system. 33 cents. 35. 35. That's 31 cents. I don't think I will print anything for 31 cents. We need much cheaper printers before that works. Assign none. This is finished. This is going in October. We need to pay attention to that. So let's see, October, September, August, July. Starting in early July, we need to release the beta. June, May, maybe in May, we will release the marketing. Although we technically don't need to do a lot of marketing there because we are really well known in this business. So as soon as we announce it, there will be followers, no end. Also, I would like some better testing here. You and the newbies once they are back. How many projects do the newbies have? 3. So that's 1, that's 2. What else are they doing? Or probably one of the ports. Let's see, yeah, they are working on porting as well. That's okay. Oh, and we definitely need a code review here and probably a release date. So let's figure out a release date for our new RPG. Category RPG, there are two competing products to be released sometime soon, one in October and one in May. So I guess we will just release in November. November gives us half a year from now. That's a lot of reasonable amount of time to fix bugs. Yeah. November this year, please. Okay, and yes, 7 months, that's fine. And let's get this reviewed, outsource. Wave, star wave, how is that? Oh, we will see. What about you? Support 2. You are negatively affected by environment. Why? You're like a team member, you're happy with your benefits, and there's nothing to do for you? But you're skilled in everything, and there is jobs, and you're stressed for some reason. I don't understand. But you know what? You're 24 years old. I will invest in your education. Go and learn 3D software. And now go home. And 10 and 10 units, very easy to remember. Review is almost completed. And the last two always, one or two always take a little longer. Just as in real life, where you have 80% of your reviewers completing quickly and one or two people are just not working on reviews at all. Okay, so we see we do have some code issues in the system area. That was predictable. Everything else seems okay. We got a lot of bugs to fix, but that's something we can do. So we will promote this to beta now. Yes, please. And assign the newbies, remove the core team. One of the other teams, let's see. Oh, the team 4 is still doing this porting. How many other projects do they have? 6, that's a lot. I would like them to work a little bit on it. Oh, we'll see. And this is already past being very low again, so we will just keep training our designers with this. Let's check out our designers actually. Oh wait, there is another. Who's designing this? Is it core team? Core team and the designers. So in the core team we have Molly Stewart and of course the CEO. Let's see, Molly, you can actually, Saka needs to go on training. This is not really good. And Molly also needs some training. Let's say we educate you as a designer for 2 months in he is about right, okay. And this designer team, we have 3 designers. All of them are reasonably skilled. However, you will go on a 2D education. And maybe 3D for you and for you. We will not be designing any new products in the next 2 months, so let's send them all off. And who is? What about you? You are stressed. Why are you stressed? No idea. Where are you? Here. Have a nice window space. Nice office spot at the window, desk at the window. What are you stressed about? You can use also some education in 3D programming. Go ahead for a while. Start. Fine. And that's support 2. Maybe because support 2, well, they only have 3 tasks, so it's not that either. Sometimes when you assign too many tasks to a team, they get really stressed. Like the marketing team is stressed because of the number of tasks they have. Well, right now it's not too many. Is it so few? Oh, because these are all completed, okay. And that's okay, I guess. But would be team 2 or support which should complain about that. Artists in particular are really easily stressed if they have too many projects, so that's something you need to watch out for. Let's just go to morning, and I would like to check on our most recent product how the bug load developed. Okay, remember we started with 12.5% refunds, we are now down to 5% refunds at the beginning of this month, so I'm quite happy with that. We are selling 43,000 units. Let's check out our printing. 50,000, that's way too little. 80,000 please. And this one obviously is no longer selling well because we have released more. So let's see. You sold none, pretty much. Then maximum 5,000. You are selling everything that you got. Or somebody forgot to ship 12,000 units. 25,000 is fine, that's enough for 2 days. Star Traveler, let's see. You are selling 35,000 units and printing 60 is fine. This product is still in the works. Why is Star Paint not selling anymore? The editor was released a while ago, so that's not it. Remember, yeah, well, maybe it's a little too old now, I don't know. Or we have sold to everybody we can sell to. That's also an option. We have sold 2.5 million copies, which is nice, and we can reach 2.5 million consumers, so yeah, that's the reason. We can no longer reach any new customers. And we have no option to port it to any operating system. So that's a little unfortunate, but nothing we can actually do about it. In the meantime, we will restart this office training task, so we know when our people are back. Office software, office training, and just give me everything you've got. Any operating system, just something, this one, go, and yes, that should be okay, develop. I don't expect anything to move there until in about 2 months when all our designers are back from training. How about we try to convince some people into signing contracts with us? And always regularly check whether any new companies appear here. But since we already have distribution contacts with the most recent company, I know that there is no new company. So let's see, digital distribution 7%, let's start there as always. 3.9, I definitely want 4.3%. They accepted, okay. But we need to check our servers. They are still okay. Our development server is a little bit stressed, but we have it under control. There are not enough things being developed right now. So let's see, digital distribution and delegation light is actually consuming quite a lot of bandwidth. Excellent, which means we get money for that. Delegation light, $2.67, not a lot, but that's okay. Good. Why is there a helicopter outside? I'm not sure whether you will hear it on the recording or not, but something or other is going on outside. Somebody is still stressed. Who is it now? Core team. This, yeah, as I said, the artists are easily stressed by too many tasks, even though we only have one task. And somebody is actually developing. Why? Oh, because the boss is still here. Okay. How about I send you on some education as well? Okay, let's check how many copies are still in storage. As our racks are full, so let's call. Also, it looks awful down here. So I need maintenance, cleaning, IT support, and a courier. Our paint is being released in October. Oh, and we need to start printing copies for Star Traveler. How many copies have we sold of this one? 500,000, okay. Print a couple, bring it down here, maximum 500,000. Star Paint will actually stress our printing system, I believe, once we release it. And this is only 400,000 more copies, okay. Let's see. I was checking whether there's any luxury cars, because usually highly paid employees come in better cars, but apparently not. Not sure what Team 4 is doing with all the money they got. What's the current situation here? Well, acceptable. All the porting is done, so let's raise this and also this a little bit. Just because the teams are otherwise working on the support, and support has relatively higher priority. That's 3, also 3 and 3. So we wouldn't get the bugs fixed if we do not raise this to a little bit more than 1. Okay, let me check this subsidiary again. But yeah, they are working on this until December, and then the other one. So they will be busy for ages to come. What was the other company that made this kind of product? Let's check here the products category. CMS products. So Light Reach is our subsidiary, correct? Yes. And Fist Productions is the other one. Fist Productions, these guys. Already own a decent chunk of them, but right now putting 180 million into purchasing them would not do us any good, I believe. That's also only two companies, Super Kingdom and Giant Slam. Let's have a look at them. Super Kingdom, and where's the other one? There, okay. So 350 million company and 105 million company details. We don't have any stock of them. We could purchase some. Are you... I guess you're doing okay. And now you're rich. Upcoming oh, I don't see your upcoming products here. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let me check, do I have any notes which I need to take care of here? No, but I do need to take a note for the times to release the next marketing pamphlets. But I guess we found out what I wanted to find out, how to assign a project to a subsidiary, and this may give us some opportunities in the future, because as I said, the way the managers deal with projects is it's complicated. We will look into this maybe later and see what kind of issues there are, or yeah, it's you can work with it, but it conflicts with anybody who's trying to keep a little bit more control. So if you're the micromanaging type, the managers will not do you much good, unfortunately. But with that, I would like to thank you for watching, and hopefully see you in the next episode. Bye bye.